This is an Uncharted North, inter-party conflict, and full-round action gaming collaboration. Previously on the LMNOPs, this RPG is kind of awful.
Kind of is a very kind modifier.
The players are going to be playing as a trio of porcupines.
Which I'm so excited about.
I would like to pitch to you all a group name, Large Mutant Nasty Outrageous Porcupines. Because that would make you the LMNOPs.
I'm here for it.
My character's name is Quentin. I am kind of the brawler of the group.
My character's name is Spinelli. I am fast and not very good at anything else.
I am playing another porcupine, as we previously established, called Quill Paxton. He is a computer nerd.
The place is Garden City, USA. The three LMNOPs live in a treehouse in an abandoned train yard.
Forgot about that part.
There is a note. An attack is coming to the library. Please help. And it is signed LL. You come around the corner and you see there are 3 or 4 silhouettes that appear to be climbing through a window. You fire a gun at this individual who just whipped a chain over. He goes down.
You're not going to like the part that comes next, bud. Rolling strike. And I'm going to body block into him. Right?
So 32 damage?
Yeah.
He doesn't even resist. You walk over and you just grab the gas can from him. The room already smells very much soaked in gasoline.
Oh, God. You're in trouble regardless.
Oh, man, well, I guess I can tell you that, he was the king. The king told me. So he gives all of us orders.
Who's the king?
You don't know the king? The Neon King. From the Neon Kingdom?
The name does ring a bell, and whenever you've heard it spoken of, it's always been like, oh, you don't want to go there. That's a seedy place. So I'm Nick Nitro.
Pleased to meet you. Hey, here's the thing, though. You got any quarters?
I kind of forgot to explain something about my character that you would think would be pretty formative, but it was kind of a last-minute decision, so I forgot. But I'm actually a medical doctor.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I like to run really fast and make little arrows out of my quills. Also, I'm a medical doctor. You son of a bitch. You cannot. Freeman, you're fired.
To go back real quick, before they leave the library, Paxton dials 911 and just leaves the receiver off the hook when they're on their way out the door.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you were going to have Nitro lead you to the Neon Kingdom?
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Very coolly and nonchalantly, I might add.
Okay. So he looks very not cool and not nonchalant. Like he's constantly kind of like looking around and making obvious that he doesn't approve of walking around with 3 porcupines.
Nick, why you being so uncool and chalant? What's going on here?
Well, dude, you're porcupines.
Yeah, but haven't you heard of us? Like we're kind of well known, you know. We're chill. It's no big deal.
I guess, but you're here. You're right there.
He points at Spinelli.
Yeah, when he says oh, but you're right here, Quentin pulls out a quill and I want to hop up on his chest and be like, what do you mean?
No. He just means that we're not one of his drug trips. We're actually here.
Oh.
Yeah. What the little porcupine said. Well, you're also you're a porcupine too, and he's pointing to all 3 of you.
Who you calling little?
We are smaller than him if we're pointing out the obvious again.
You! And he points at you, and he's looking, he's like a foot taller than you at least. How tall are you all?
Oh, God, we're 70 pounds max, so I assume we're maybe 8th or 9th grade.
Yeah, you only had to go up 2 size categories.
Yeah,
so
no, I don't know. It's a kid in 7th grade. I was already 100 pounds, so I was bigger than we are.
Sure. I'll just say, you get the impression that this guy's too dumb to mean anything offensive by what he's saying.
Right.
He's just stating
Oh, yeah.
You're a porcupine.
Yeah, Quentin is calming down now, and we'll just drop the quill on the ground and...
Careful about those blood rages, big guy. You only got so many of those quills.
I just rolled for it, and we are just shy of 3 feet.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I'm just so small.
That's what I said. That's what I
So
said.
two of you could...
We're like, what,
One of you
knee-high
could
to
stand
this
on the
guy?
other's shoulders in a trench coat and be normal size.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, we're
God.
2.9 feet. So it's size 7. We roll 3d6 for a short creature and then add 24. So I did that, and it got to like 2.9 feet. So we're short for our age, but I just think that makes it funnier.
It does, honestly.
It really does. I can't believe we kicked ass. It really gives a better visual of what Quentin just did to that dude. This really tiny porcupine that is to roll all over him.
like popped up again.
I'm picturing like Rocket from Marvel.
Yeah.
Climbing up on somebody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, except we weigh 87 pounds.
Sure.
So we are a
that is-
3-foot cannonball.
I know I am.
There you go. So Nitro leads the three of you down the road, down a number of blocks. At one point stops to get a hot dog, like seems to have forgotten what he was doing, like without even, just, oh yeah. And he goes over and gets a hot dog from a hot dog stand.
Paxton gets one
Because
too.
the city has hot dog. Okay. The hot dog seller just kind of has like mouth agape and eyes wide staring at the three porcupines following behind this dude, still wearing a mask, by the way, still wearing just a featureless black mask, but he sells a hot dog.
Here's a $5. Keep the change, my good man. Just make sure there's onions and mustard on there.
Yeah, yes. Here you go. And the person actually
Relish
just
and ketchup,
hands you the entire container of mustard and just stares at you.
I set it on the ground real awkwardly while I've got the hot dog in one crook, and he's like trying to pump the mustard into the hot dog.
Yep.
It's just a squirt bottle, but we're too small, so we're holding it like toddlers in 2 hands.
I love it.
It's like I ask Quentin to hold me up to get to the top of the bottle. Well, Pax is underneath the dog, and I'm pumping.
This entire RPG is just a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed Red Skeleton sketch, apparently. That joke is going to land real hard with a very specific segment of the population.
Yeah, you got me.
Oh boy, golly, are they going to appreciate it?
So after quite a while, you start hearing sirens off in the distance, like the fire department or whatever. But it's like a while. It's like maybe 20 minutes later you start to hear something way off in the distance. So it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like they were particularly rushed getting to deal with the fire, if there was a fire, which I guess you guys know there wasn't, but... So you continue on, and eventually you come to a very dirty, very seedy part of town. You see what looks like a big warehouse nestled between various other buildings, and it's pretty nondescript. All the windows are covered up, boarded up and then spray painted over. There's plenty of graffiti everywhere. But you recognize the big glowing neon sign above the door that advertises the words Neon Kingdom. And of course you see a crowd of adolescents and teens standing around outside, some of them smoking, some of them fighting, some of them just lounging around, some of them trying to get inside but being pushed away by whatever counts as a bouncer for whatever this place is. But you don't see any adults outside of the building. The oldest people you see are maybe early 20s, but mostly teenagers and like 12 or 13-year-olds.
Can I just point out that all those things are totally illegal? Smoking, fighting, and loitering? How dare they? Those bastard teenagers. Next thing you're going to tell me they're mohawked and tattooed.
You think you see one of them jaywalk.
Right. In my head, all I can picture was Sam Rockwell as the bouncer, just menthol irregular.
Menthol regular.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did we get an age description for Nitro?
I didn't give one.
It's like 42.
You figure probably like maybe 18, 19.
Okay. I'm just trying to get an idea of like if the kids are like acting as a front or if they're part of like the gang that gets sent out. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
like
who knows?
are any of the kids outside wearing anything similar to what Nitro's wearing? Are there any patches or is it just the masks that identify?
They all just look like they're wearing, just typical city kid clothes, nothing really uniform
Yeah,
about
like
them.
spiked collars and leather jackets.
And even with Nitro, like they were all wearing leather jackets and they were wearing masks, but that wasn't necessarily like a uniform. It might have just been that's
What they had?
just what they had.
Okay.
Um,
I was just looking for any sort of...
Sure, yeah. You don't notice anything. There's nothing immediate about the people outside the building that scream like this is a gang.
Does our porcupine sense tingle at all as we close in on the location?
You do get...
Do our quills quiver?
You do feel a little bit uncomfortable around this place.
Okay. Is it just because they're so cool, or is it like actually the sixth sense?
You'll have to find out. You'll have to go inside and find out, I guess. So yeah, you're kitty corner from this building, and Nitro, he stops and he turns to look, and then he realizes at this point he's still wearing the mask that he was wearing. He's like, oh shoot, and he takes it off and stuffs it in his pocket.
What's his physical beauty level?
Shoot,
Like a 32.
Is he
3,
like the
4,
handsomest,
and 4.
dumbest server dude ever, or what?
He's just a
Slightly
Florida
more-
version of Swissgar Squig Elf.
I wasn't picturing Squizgar, but I mean, kind of. He's slightly above average beauty, I guess.
Okay. Slightly above average?
An 11 on a 3d6.
Oh, I was going to
you know.
say, dude, you better not have got a 16.
He starts charming you.
Ah, son of a bitch. Oh my god, he's beautiful.
So unfair.
I can't believe I shot one.
My next needle point's going to be your portrait.
He runs a hand through his hair and he says,
Time slows down for a second. Okay, I'm done.
did I say
promise.
11? I meant 21 is his attractiveness.
Don't. I still have to be the most beautiful one here.
He says, yeah, well, the king's in there. If you go inside, you can't miss him. He'll probably have a crowd of people around him, Everybody wants to watch the king.
Do we hear anything from this, like to discern what kind of establishment this is?
You hear a lot of noise. You hear like some yelling, and you also hear loud music. But it's it's muffled because it's inside the building, and you guys
Right.
are outside. But it's loud enough that you can still hear it. Sounds like heavy metal.
Quick
music.
question. Quick question there, Double N. What
what's up?
what do people watch the king do exactly?
Oh, you watch him beat people up.
Well,
Yeah, nobody can beat the king. He's the best.
Okay, you see, you meant that quite literally.
is there some sort of illegal boxing ring in here or what?
Oh man, so he's got this move, and he like Nitro. He sort of like he crouches, and then he like leans forward and he does this punch, and he's like, it looks way cooler when he does it. It's like bam, whoa, it's like so cool. He crouches, and then he like, well, bam, and then he leans forward and punches again, and it's like
It looks really
I
awkward,
just can't
right?
do it. You just got to see him. Got to see him do it.
I think you're right. I think we got to see him do it, fellas.
Yeah, is there a line to get in this place?
We said
There's kind of a crowd.
you said the bouncer is turning people away, right?
Maybe there's a bouncer, or maybe it's just somebody who decided he didn't want to let people into the building.
Okay.
But
All right. Well,
it doesn't look to be a formal line.
All right, Quentin, look as big as you can. Pax, look as less nervous as possible,
Locked and loaded.
and follow me.
and I will walk up there as
Did you remember to reload?
Spinelli's going to walk up there as cock of the walk as possible and flash.
Whoa. You can't say cock to the walk
Flash.
and then say flash, all right?
my medical doctor badge. With
That thing they
birthday.
issued to all medical doctors.
With my
A
birth
badge.
date on it.
Is this-
For access.
Garden City's most helpful.
Wait.
I'm not gonna go. I was asked to come in. I was asked to repair any injuries of any of the victims of the Neon King.
Tell you what, do you have any skill that is like medical expertise, like not like first aid, but like
Yeah, I have a medical doctor
knowledge
skill
or something,
and a paramedic skill and a pathology skill.
roll one of those. You choose one and roll it.
You actually would have an ID as a paramedic.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off like crazy there, Cam, but I was on a roll.
Oh, you did what I was going to suggest you did, so that's why I quit talking. What'd you, 98?
I rolled a 93 over 83.
Oh, man.
I cannot roll a skill check. It's ridiculous. I'm
You're
like,
so
I'm
okay,
like
so the-
1 for 7 at this point.
The bouncer is this larger dude, and he's wearing like a tight black T-shirt that just says "Go away" on it. He leans down really far down to look at your badge, and he gives you a weird look. Like for a moment, it looks like he's taking you seriously. But then he looks at the badge, and I imagine your badge has your photo on it.
Yeah.
Just a photo of this porcupine's face. Listeners, remember, these porcupines just look like porcupines.
But it's a photo of me in like medical gear. like I've got like a medical dress on.
You have a little
There you go. You got like the little
headlamp.
stethoscope, the little
my
like
forehead, yeah.
light mirror on your head.
Got like one paw and a latex glove.
But the quills are sticking through it.
Yeah, right.
He looks at it for a little while and then is like, "We didn't call paramedic. Go away."
Oh, but I didn't. I said medical doctor. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't call a doctor.
Quentin's just going to walk in.
Please prowl while I distracted him. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know.
If you got prowl,
Oh, I do have
you got
prowl.
prowl. Try to.
It is not very high, but I do have it. All right, let's go.
I think we've all got the same prowl, which is baseline.
Oh my God,
I
I
think
rolled a
mine might be
15.
lower.
Okay.
I rolled a 15.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Wow. So, yeah, this bouncer is dealing with Spinelli over there, and you just walk right in. Do you do anything to aid the others get in, or just go in on your own?
I have a really chaotic idea, and then I have a really not chaotic idea, and I'm
Well,
Oh,
I guess let me describe what.
describe real
Let me
quick.
describe what the inside is. So you just kind of slip into this building, and of course you're hit with a few things. First, you're hit with the smell of cigarette smoke, and you see that there's the inside of this building. It's just one giant room, like a big warehouse. Everything above maybe 4 or 5 feet in the air is just a cloud of smoke, and you're hit with tons of sound. There's several different, like there's loudspeakers playing one song. Somebody's got a boombox playing another song. You hear people yelling. You hear loud like beeps and boops and sound effects from various games or something, and there's just all sorts of things are hitting your senses all at once. And you can see that there are rows and rows of arcade machines. You see that suspended several feet above all the arcade machines, there's sort of like almost like an elevated skate park that people are skating on roller skates and on skateboards around above everything else. There's neon lights everywhere. You see there's people smoking cigarettes, people of all ages smoking cigarettes. You see there's people drinking. You see a kid with a beer talking to maybe like a 20-something-year-old with a cigar in his mouth. And just tons of people packed in here. And looks like this is the Neon Kingdom, whatever Nitro was.
And Duran
was telling you
Duran's
about.
Come Undone is playing.
Sure.
It's 80s beats, but it's angsty as fuck.
No, I was picturing a different movie, but I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm trying to think how I would help get them in, because the chaotic idea was just pull the fire alarm. And,
Right.
Sure.
I have an idea if you're at a loss.
And you could have worked out something ahead of time. I'm not
Yeah.
not going to say that you couldn't have. You had plenty of time to walk over here.
Yeah, go ahead, James. What is your idea? Because wait, real quick. Do I see the king?
Because of how short you are, you can't really see very far into the main floor of the building. You just see tons of people.
Gotcha.
You could try climbing on top of something and getting a better vantage point, but from where you are, you can't.
I'm not trying to be a porcupine that's more noticeable right now. What was your idea, James?
He's gonna Paxton's gonna like point to his camera around his neck and hold it up and branch to the bodyguard as he's walking through. I'm the paparazzo here to take a picture of the pinball wizard, shoryuken his way to victory.
Okay, I'm gonna roll something for the bodyguard.
I do have a photography skill, so I did train as a photographer, and I'm probably about as good as somebody who works for a pulp magazine.
Okay, the photographer, no, not the photographer. You're the photographer. The bouncer hears you say this, and his eyes kind of light up, and you figure he's probably still a little bit taken aback by the fact that you're two porcupines and not people, but he sees you've got a camera, and this other individual seems to have what looks like a real medical license, so maybe there's some legitimacy to this. And the bouncer says, all right, well, just don't start any trouble and keep an eye on your friend here. He points over at Spinelli.
Oh, he's just my doctor. He's here to make sure I don't get injured in the rough and tumble.
I told you someone called me.
Well, good luck with that, little guy.
Thank you. I think we're going to need it.
The idea of the medical doctor now being the drug supplier for the coked out like photographer and the steroid junkie. Just absolutely, I don't know why. I need it so bad. Oh god.
Spinelli, when we get inside, can I have a pack of menthols?
Yeah, yes. I'll ask around.
When you get inside, you actually see there is just an open carton of cigarettes sitting on the table directly next to the door, with somebody has scrawled on the wall, "Take one."
Yeah, he does. He absolutely takes one.
You know what? Spinelli does too.
You just take a pack.
No, I think he just takes one. I don't think he's
just
ever
one
actually
cigarette.
smoked before. He just thinks it looks cool.
Okay.
Spinelli
Sure.
definitely. I think Spinelli is a casual smoker, being a medical doctor, and how stressful it is. And pulls out a quill and snaps off the pointy end, and then puts the cigarette at the far end and just has this long, like, smoking stick.
Wonderful. I love it. Most high-class person in this establishment.
Exactly. Yeah. Just trying to play it wicked cool.
Yep.
Just happens to overshoot Wicked Cool by a couple of decades.
Yeah, I was like,
All right, so all three of you are in the building. Same description. There's arcade machines. There's crowds of people everywhere. There's people skateboarding 10 feet off the ground, a cloud of smoke, lots of noise, lots of warmth just radiating off of the mammalian bodies in there.
the fact that you mentioned mammalian bodies makes me nervous, GM.
Okay, sorry. Reptilian bodies, then. Does that make it better?
Not even more nervous.
It's like, I want to be very specific. There's a bunch of mammalian bodies in here. Don't mind the reptilian ones that are hiding in the back. Like, anyways, so I guess we'll just, like, Quentin will kind of, like, clear a path for the rest of them to follow, just to try to, like,
Okay,
find them.
it's not difficult to do because you have spikes all over your
Yeah.
body.
With the smoke, I'm sure we just look like punk rockers.
Sure. So you kind of
Just small and
push your
metal
way
as hell.
through. The crowd parts pretty easily, and right at the center of the building, you see an air hockey table where people appear to be placing money down as bets. And then on the other side, you've got a pool table where it looks like a fight has just broken out. Between the two of those, you see a Street Fighter cabinet. And standing at the Street Fighter cabinet is a very large man wearing a big studded leather jacket with the words Neon King painted on the back. On top of his head appears to be a crown made out of folded dollar bills. And you get up close enough to see him do his signature move where he crouches forward, goes forward and then presses punch and then shoots a fireball at his opponent. And you see the Neon King defeat whatever the hapless person is he is playing against as a crowd cheers.
I'm a little bit disappointed now, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm so proud of myself for picking up on the button combinations of Ryu Shoryuken from the arcade version.
I'm just happy I guess it was an arcade.
Yeah, like, out of character I knew, but Quentin was like, hell yeah, fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just
I'm
that nerd shit.
yeah, and I am that nerd shit. Computers, electrical.
James is playing himself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
It's easier.
So yeah, you see someone with a jacket proclaiming him to be the Neon King and a crown possibly lending credence to this. And just playing a game. What do you guys do?
Reminisce slowly about how good Street Fighter is for a hot second.
I actually had to check and see what year did Street Fighter come out. Street Fighter 1 came out in 88.
87 was
sorry.
the first arcade cabinet, yeah.
Okay, and then Street Fighter 2 wasn't until, I think, 91, so that one was a little bit later than I needed it to be.
Yeah, I actually had to look up, like, before I said Shoryuken, I was like, I know that fucking button combination, so I also had to look up what year it was.
Gotcha.
Is there anybody like that looks like they're next in line for the cabinet?
You see that there are several quarters that have been placed on the bezel of the machine, so you think there's a few people in line.
Quentin is going to do the only thing that he knows how to do to help this his brother succeed, and that is go and bully the other nerds out of the way so that they can get in line.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So the next person that seems to be standing closest to the player 2 spot, you want to make a intimidate, so I guess that would be a d20 plus if you have
Nothing. Yeah, it's just a straight D20.
Okay. Just roll a d20
Do like a
then and
physical
see,
strength something?
see what
I
you're
don't
able
know.
to do.
Intimidation's under mental affinity.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's a 14.
14. And what's the DC for that? That was the thing.
There's the real question of the hour. Not how do we
Yeah,
roll,
because the
but
word
how
is-
do we play?
Yeah, the word intimidate doesn't show up in the PDF at all. The
Never.
word intimidation shows up once in the mental affinity description, saying MA of 16 or higher have a bonus to invoke trust or intimidation in others.
Yeah, I think this is purely a role-playing mechanic, but you could theoretically roll it against his mental endurance.
Oh,
Because that's a bonus to saves and
That's
psionics.
not a terrible idea. Yeah.
that's a good point. I'm going to say that's just against his mental endurance stat, which a 14 is definitely higher than.
Okay.
So what do you do to intimidate this quote-unquote nerd?
How much taller than me is it? Like, is it like a kid nerd or is it like an older teen nerd?
That's a good question. I'm going to roll... it's a little... He's maybe 11.
11?
So he's not much taller than you.
So I just walk up to him and I'm move and just like quills spray, like just like splay out, like just, and I just mean mug the shit out of this kid.
This little kid runs away crying.
live to see puberty, you'll get out of here.
Yes.
I love the idea of this intensely deep voice on this 2-foot nothing dog. It's so funny.
Right.
It's the
So yeah,
steroids.
you terrify this child.
And I just look at the next one in line, like cock my eye, and then like my little eyebrow goes up, like.
The next one in line like sort of pushes their way back a little bit so they're not right up against your quills, but does not object. But also doesn't leave their place in line.
Yeah, I'll look up at the Neon King. We're next.
So this guy looks down at you, and you lock eyes for a moment, and just with a stoic look on his face, he just kind of nods in silence.
While Quentin was doing this, can I ask a nearby person something?
Sure.
It would be like, if you beat the king, what do you get? What's the reward? Anyone know?
Whoa, who beats the king?
Yeah, but if you do, like, do you get a moment of his time or what?
I don't know. Nobody's done it.
All right, guess we'll find out. And I guess by then Quentin's already shoved them aside.
Ouch! Of your quills.
Paxton.
Tax, you wanna take this one, or?
Yeah, I can give it a go. I mean, if I fail, I can always hack the machine and try it again.
I suppose so.
Quentin will go get a stool and then like help his brother up on it.
What? What are we rolling for this? Do you know?
Some sort of computer skill.
Okay,
I have all
of
them.
Apex. Yeah.
I got operation and programming. I mean, I would make the case that it's operation, but
Yeah,
you
that
can
makes sense to me.
absolutely call it programming.
You're not programming it. You're about to use it, right?
Right. If you were trying to like cheat to win, then maybe programming. But
Yeah, they're
But it's an arcade machine. He's not plugged in or anything, right? I think he's unless.
it's a fantasy, you know. To a certain point, it's a fantasy setting. So
He knows the cheat codes for the console.
it's not out on
maybe.
console yet.
You know what I mean, the cabinet.
for the
right.
debug menu or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to go with computer operation because it's about like how to operate peripherals and such.
Okay.
I will ask the question, has your character played Street Fighter before?
So in canon, I said they're going to see the pinball wizard who does the good shoryukens or something like that. So that was just me trying to do a joke, but it turned out to be 100% correct. I'm going to say yes, he's played Street Fighter.
Sure.
He's not
Then yeah,
like,
go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I don't know if he's an aces at it, but okay, so he steps up to the cabinet, he looks the guy over, and what character does he select? I mean,
So full disclosure, I, Gabe, have not played Street Fighter 1 very much. I've played like...
okay, so there's only two characters who can do the Hadouken.
So it's just Ken and Ryu?
Yeah, Ken and Ryu, yeah.
Okay, I'll say he plays Ken.
Of course he does. Okay, so looking him over, he watches him select Ken, and immediately, just without even thinking about it, he selects Sagat.
Okay.
And I'll roll for this. So my computer operation DC is 85.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a 46 under 85.
Okay. So I rolled for him as well. I was trying to think of like what's the best way to do this. Is it just a matter of you seeing if you succeed? Do I also roll with him? Like, is it I was trying to think like, is it going to be just an opposed roll, or do I go off of who beat their DC by the most?
Can I throw in here?
Yeah, go for it.
Can we roll initiative and give them 2 actions each, and they can parry and dodge and attack? But
That's a good idea, but I feel like that would make it take way too long. I'm fine with it just being a couple rolls.
yeah, that's fair.
So, I'm going to say you actually won the first round. So you are ahead by 1. So let's try a second time. We're going to go best 2 out of 3.
I like the beat the DC by intervals of 10 determines success.
Okay.
27 under 85.
785. Okay.
Damn.
So you show up, you put in someone else's quarter, and 2 rounds later, you've beaten the king. In fact, your second round was flawless.
I mean, he is the emperor of Muay Thai. I mean, what did you expect? You think some white kid who learned his kung fu is gonna take on the Sagat? Please.
So, as the computer announces your victory, everyone goes quiet. There's a record scratch. Someone falls off of the elevated skateboard track.
I don't have the Wilhelm scream sound effect queued up.
Just an uncomfortable silence has come across the entire room, and the king is just staring at the screen in utter disbelief.
Is this how you feel all the times, Quentin? This is amazing.
Yep. And I'm just gonna pick up my brother over my head and like do one of the up and down motions, like champion, trying to get everybody else to come along. And I'm assuming they're all just staring at those fucking weird ass porcupines, like, nah.
There must be a wave of suspicion happening right now, because there's suddenly 3 porcupines in the room, and they're all happy that they just won.
The crowd definitely like starts to back away. Like nobody quite knows what's about to happen. People are probably thinking like someone is about to get stabbed, or the king might destroy the machine or something like that. So like everyone's just kind of backing away. And you do see there are a number of people with similar heights and body types to Nitro and the other people that you saw attacking the library. And they're wearing leather jackets, they're not studded like the king's is, but you see a few of them that look kind of like they might be his, his personal guard or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they kind of look like they're like getting ready in case the king decides to do something. But there's like a beat, some more silence, and then the king just like walks away, just like pushes his way through the crowd and disappears off into the far side of the room. You can't see him through the haze of smoke.
Okay,
and the crowd.
Spinelli, hot-footed, like following, like not too quickly, but like trying to keep on track. And then as soon as it feels right, be like, a word, king, a word. Sorry, a void, king, a void.
As you're chasing after, the king like glances back and sees that he's being followed by you, and you notice he's crying, and he tries to ignore you and just runs and like pushes his way into what you guess to be maybe a bathroom, and then you hear the door slam behind him and then lock shut.
The stall door or the bathroom door?
The bathroom door, like the whole bathroom door.
Okay, can't get in.
The crowd, there's like a murmur that goes through the crowd. Like, again, nobody's really quite sure what to do. But Spinelli, while you're standing outside the door, maybe you knock or something. You actually see, now that you're at like the back of the building, there's a windowed room in the back that you hadn't seen because you couldn't see it from the entrance, but it's got the word office printed on the door, and you hear a lock unlock, and then that door kind of like creaks open a little bit, and you can see that there's kind of like a short, kind of palish looking man with like thinning hair, kind of waxy skin, sort of like pokes his head out.
Is that Andy
and
Warhol?
He looks around and he says, did you beat the king? Did someone beat the king? And he's like very cautiously poking his way out of the office and looking around.
That would be my cohort here, yes.
I assume Paxton and I are still at the console because we kind of got carried away.
I gotta defend my championship.
Yeah.
Okay. He's still. Oh no. Okay. In that case, I'll be like,
Yes, I'm the representative of the new champion.
I'm the pinball wizard now.
Oh, well, golly gee, nobody's beaten the king in I don't know how long. Who are you? Who are you people that could beat the king?
We're just a couple of enthusiasts looking for a good time, a good atmosphere, and perhaps a little bit of information.
So he comes fully out of the office, and he's not as short as you, but like he's a very short man, maybe like, I don't know, like maybe 5 feet tall, maybe a little bit shorter, but like he's kind of hunched over, like I said, kind of waxy skin. He's got like a weird little mustache and goatee, and he says, "Oh, wow, I feel like $1 million. I can actually walk around here now. I don't have to deal with the king telling everybody what to do anymore. Welcome." And he reaches out a little clammy hand to shake your hand.
okay. Let's take it back, but he's still keeping an eye on the bathroom door. I'm like, oh.
Sure, yeah, the bathroom door is still closed.
Sure.
Still, you haven't heard it unlock.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. What do you mean? You don't think? I mean, you look like perhaps the proprietor of this place. Why is it that you're taking answers for the king?
Well, yeah. See, I'm the owner here. I'm Roy Neonowitz. I own this here Neon Kingdom. I open this place, and then all these people show up, and it's great when the money comes in, but then you got the guy pushing everybody around, and then what do? I don't know. I gotta hide in here, and when they're all gone, then I can come out and clean. You know what it's like.
Well, you must be,
Do you know what it's like?
I mean, you must be making.
What are you? I'm sorry.
Me. I'm a medical doctor. You must be making a hand over fist, at least, at the very least, with all the traffic going through.
I do pretty well for myself, I suppose.
And Spinelli's intention is to gloss over the porcupine aspect and just keep plugging medical doctor.
I mean, you don't seem like you're very big on avant-garde business here. you just lost the king. Is that going to be a bad thing? Is that a good thing? Like, was he really pushing you around that bad? It could be bad for business now that you're no longer the king.
Oh, I don't know. Well, whoever beat him is probably going to be the new king. I don't know how this stuff works. What do I know? I just hide in this little office.
Well, fair enough. But truth be told, I've got a question or two for you. Do you think we can step aside, as the representative of the new founding king?
Oh, yeah, sure. What? Come with me.
And he opens up the door to his office.
He looks behind him. Quentin's still got packs on his shoulders.
Oh, I think I've set him back on the stool at this point, and the next person is playing unless you come and get us.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Now there's the line of people has just moved to the other side, and now they're all trying to challenge the usurper.
Okay. I try to catch Quentin's eye if I can to say, watch the door, but if I don't catch him,
Quentin's where did he go?
Yeah.
And sees you and gives you the nod, eh?
Yeah.
And then sees you point at the door, okay.
Yeah.
And so we'll stand with his back to Paxton, watching the door.
Okay. So I'll go in the office with Pasty Man.
So when you come into the office is he's got a nice desk. It's kind of a nice little room, nicer than you would expect from just the way that everything outside of the office is just kind of smoking and drinking and all that. But he's just got stacks of papers, and he's got a picture of him shaking hands with the mayor, and he's got the first dollar he ever made or whatever
framed on the wall.
Yeah. And so he's he's sitting behind his desk, and he has you pull up a nice little plush chair in front of it, and he
I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Something or other.
Oh, it's Roy. Just call me Roy.
Right. Okay, of course. So Roy, obviously the king's had a lot of influence here. Is there any particular reason he gained a lot of influence? Is it just the whole arcade thing, or is he got a magnanimous, charismatic sort of personality, or what?
Sometimes just being good at the game is enough. Who knows? But he probably talks the talk when he needs to. It probably built up a reputation and brought it with him. Who knows?
Okay, well,
he's probably a good kid. He'll probably just let him cry it out. Who knows?
Right? Yeah, I was gonna say, between you and I, Roy, I did see a few tears coming down the king's face. So it's, I'm sure that's not good for the reputation, as it were. But I was sort of wondering if perhaps he had any sort of strange inclinations. Was he doing anything aggressive or hostile in the arcade here? I have a reason to think that he maybe was up to no good, with some of his cohorts and that sort of thing, gangs or whatever.
He starts thinking, and he says,
if there was any sort of wrongdoing, of course, legally I couldn't be involved in any of that sort of thing. I couldn't. I don't know. Nothing like that goes on in my establishment. I'm sure they did it outside and then came in. Of course. I know.
Roy. No. I'm not part of the authority. I'm a medical doctor. I'm not part of the authority. What I'm wondering is if you just had these suspicions about the guy. I'm not gonna put you on the stand or nothing. Just was there any kind of weird activity happening that you were worried that might cause you to lose your business, and you've been perhaps gathering information about, so as a goodwill citizen?
I'm sure everything was probably just blown out of proportion, and besides, I'm hoping to move this location somewhere else soon anyway. So if there was any sort of wrongdoing, I'm sure I could take it in stride. I'm a resilient fella, and he sort of beats himself on the chest a little bit, and he says, I came a long way. I think I'll be fine. I appreciate your concern, though.
Right, okay, all right. So, considering the fact that you're not going to be any help on this front, can I perhaps inquire as to any particular reward for the relief of no longer having to deal with the king?
Oh, what do you say? Tell you what, you come in, I'll give you a fresh roll of quarters every day you want to play on the machines. You have some fun, you and your friends. How does that sound?
Every day?
Sure, why not? You just don't start any trouble, eh?
Yeah.
Eh?
No, we're not here for trouble. We're not here for trouble. As soon as trouble happens, we'll call that contract null and void. It's gonna be.
I don't think I intended to. I feel like the voice I was doing for this guy has gotten more and more like your voice as this has gone on.
Yeah,
and so let me apologize for that. That's not what I intended, but Whatever the case, who knows? Maybe he's mirroring you a little bit in this conversation.
A true social chameleon.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well, thank you for your help, Roy. May your establishment blossom from the new outcome and scenario, and may you be able to post your first $100 bill made on the wall beside the $1. I'll be on my way out.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you very much.
And yeah, Spinelli will wander back out, eyeing the bathroom still, to see if it had been opened, if possible.
It has not been opened, and you sort of put your ear up to it, and you can hear loud sobbing in there, and you can hear whoever is sobbing, you can hear them say things like, oh, nobody likes me. They all hate me. Ah.
Oh my God. We just destroyed this
The
teenager's
one thing
identity.
I was good at, and somebody beat me.
Flawlessly. Quentin says from outside the door.
Destroyed him. Oh, God.
All right.
So I'll wander back over and just start, as I assume Pax is casually just poning noobs. We'll just have a quick chat between the three of us.
For younger listeners, poning is a very, very old person
It dates back
slang.
to the 80s.
Yeah.
Does it date back to the 80s? I thought it was the 90s.
No, it doesn't. That's the joke.
Okay.
They were fine with the descriptions of arcade cabinets, but once you use the word poning, that's where they're like, wait a minute, I can't follow the story.
Wait a minute. Unreal Tournament didn't come out till 93, 97 or whatever it came out.
Just mop on the floor with all these teenagers, and I'm kind of like,
All right. So Roy, well, he's the owner. He's the pasty guy. He wasn't any help. And the king, or the so-called king, is in the bathroom crying. He's crying and upset. I am not sure how any closer we are to the fact that he had someone try to bring down the library.
Target shot, uppercut. Who's next?
Oh, God.
oh God.
I promise I'm listening. Ish.
I kind of have a way with people, as you all know. And so I'll go talk to him. I'll let him know.
Well, I mean, there's a way you have with people, and there's other ways to have with people. But okay, yeah.
I'm a competitor.
I mean, the door's locked, so I don't know. Maybe you can get it
Break
open.
it down?
I could
Break it
well,
down?
sure. Yeah, give it a go. Yeah.
Do you want to pick it again? We can
Well,
do that
I mean,
too.
if you can't break it down, I'll give it a go.
We're supposed to not cause trouble here. Isn't that what you just told
that's
us?
true. Yeah. No,
Okay, so
I
maybe
did,
you
I
come
did
with
say
me and we pick
that.
the lock.
So many issues with a couple of porcupines picking the lock to the men's room.
Oh yeah, it's significantly better for me to just bust down the door. Hey, you in here crying? Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess you could be like, I'm a paramedic. Those sobs are the sound of a stroke.
Oh yeah, no. But first things first, Quentin is going to go up and knock on the door.
And knock
just
on the
like,
door. I was going to suggest
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay. You knock on the door, and the crying stops for a moment, but nothing. You do not get a response, a direct response.
Hey,
Knocking on the door.
Neon King, I know you're having a rough time in there right now. As a fellow competitor, I can appreciate a absolutely devastating defeat, just absolutely crushing you and your ego, and just the way that you feel like you'll never rebound from it. And maybe you won't, but you got to come out of the bathroom.
Roll a d20 and basically make a
Yep,
charm check.
that's a natural one.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
If you don't mind, here's how I'm gonna sort of slightly tweak what
Sure.
you just said. Everything you said those same words, but halfway through you just started yelling them.
Or even
As
gloating,
loud as you
gloating about it, just like really trying to rub it in his face. Yeah, absolutely crushing defeat. You'll never come back from.
And then
Oh, hell the chief!
then
Let's go, Paxton!
And then the crying starts up even louder. But while you're doing this, you see Nitro walks up, and he's actually got like a box of pizza that he's just eating a pizza out of. And he's like, "Whoa, dudes! Did you hear what happened?
I was there.
What's that?
Someone beat the king.
Oh, yeah, that was Pax.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I guess he's the king now, right?
Yeah, I guess
Isn't
so.
that what happens? You beat the king and you become the king?
I mean, I
Keep what
wasn't
you
sure.
kill, yeah.
I wasn't sure if there were any rules, but I guess it could be. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Get some pizza.
Dude,
Get some pizza there.
I didn't think anybody could beat the king.
Yeah, I mean, the old king's in the bathroom here. Do you want to talk to him?
Oh, no. If he lost, I don't care about him.
No, wasn't he a boss?
I mean, boss is kind of a strong term. Like, I mean, I guess.
I mean, he told you.
Feels like he's not my boss
he told
anymore.
you to burn down a library. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's told me to do other stuff. I mean, he shoved some pizza on his mouth.
What? Oh, come on, Double N. What
Quentin's
other stuff?
Quentin's gonna reach up a hand and be like, "Pizza, please."
Yeah.
He just kind of he leans the box down to you so you can grab a piece.
Take it, please.
Now, come on. I mean, what kind of other stuff that's possibly can get you into trouble? Yeah. Double N, come on now.
Oh, I mean, they always told us that we wouldn't get in trouble. Like, we just go bully someone. We go, harass a business until they leave. That sort of stuff. All normal stuff. Living in the city. Duh.
Right.
Quentin's nodding along like, "Yeah, this is normal."
Harass a business until they get out of here, you post office.
Go on, get.
Listen here, local corner convenience. You better hightail it.
But I almost feel like maybe this time, now that the king has been put in his place, like maybe things will be better. Maybe we'll scare away fewer businesses. Maybe we won't burn down the library. We'll talk to the library and tell them we were going to burn them down.
Quentin's still nodding like, "This is progress. This is good."
You've got a very progressive outlook, Double N.
Oh, thank you.
I'm very proud of you.
I feel a lot better about the potential deaths of my friends today. I think that it might have all been for a good cause.
It was worth it for sure.
I mean, maybe. But let's not discount the fact that it could be the pizza talking. Any way you could help us get the king into the washroom here? Or are you just here for the pizza run?
He kicks the door a couple times. That's the best I can do. Want some pizza?
Quentin immediately looks over.
Yeah, I
at
think it's
Spinelli's like, come on, that's what I wanted to do."
I take a slice and let Nick go, and then I just turn to Quentin. I'm like,
Now we can blame it on Nick. He kicked it. Go.
"Nick, what are you doing?" Rolls to kick the door.
what are you rolling for that?
That is a 20 on the D100, and then a.
What's your bonus
a-
to framing someone?
I don't know. That's a Spinelli job. That's not mine.
I think we're probably in the clear, given how stupid Nick Nitro is and Roy. Like, they're both idiots. I think Gabe's role playing of them has officially established their IQ is very low.
Good.
I don't know. I'm still not convinced about old Mr. Nianowitz.
Yeah.
But yeah, I rolled a 28. My physical strength is 25.
Okay. So just trying to break down the door.
Yeah.
So you don't quite break down the door, but you break something to the point where, with a little bit of time, you can jam something in there and undo the latch to get it open.
Okay.
So it takes a little bit of time. It's not just immediate. You just smash the door open.
Nick,
But,
what are you doing? Nick, stop. Nick, I'm sorry.
Everyone saw that, mate. That was Nick. That was Nick Nitro.
I was 100% sure that was going to end with, and you break something, but in time, Spinelli can help you heal.
I thought it was going to be you break something, and it's called your clavicle.
No, because I mean that's a difficult thing to do, and you almost got it. You got it really close. So
Oh, nice.
it takes you like maybe a minute, but you're able to get the door open.
Do we hear weeping and crying the whole time?
Well, no, actually, you
Damn
heard
it.
crying until like the big slam into the door, and then by the time you got the door open, the bathroom is empty. And the window is open, and there's like a curtain blowing in the
That's
wind.
what I was afraid of. About 20 minutes ago, I was thinking we should send someone outside to watch the window, but I didn't do it. So how big is this window?
It is. I mean, you could easily fit through it. It's big enough that a grown person could squeeze themselves through.
All right, you know what to do, and I just turned into a ball.
Yep, Quentin immediately picks up Spinelli and then spins in a circle like a shot put and just puts him through the fucking window.
I just opened up like a flying squirrel outside the window. Just
Why
scan
does
the
every
environment.
podcast we do have our own version of a fastball special?
I don't know.
I think it's like in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy how they established that every planet has a gin and tonic or something
yeah.
called a gin and tonic
Right.
because it's just a natural progression of drinks.
Oh god.
So, Spinelli, do you have any sort of a skill that would aid in tracking or locating somebody?
No.
I actually have survival, so I would like to try to boost myself up after I throw him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to roll. Like it's easy enough
Okay.
to you're short, of course. That makes it a little
Yeah,
difficult,
yeah.
but you're able to get out there without much issue. And Paxton, you still poning noobs on Street Fighter?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be. He's never felt like a winner before.
Actually,
Becoming a local
once-
celebrity overnight.
No, actually, 100%. When Quentin kicks in the door and sees it's gone, he's just gonna yell across the arcade, "Paxton, it's time to go! You can beat the shit out of these fucking nerds later."
Game over, man. Game over. And he just hops down from the arcade. Runs out.
And then Paxton will just.
If I could give you a hero point for that, Paxton, I would.
I've been holding on to that since before we started. In my mind, I was like, please let this be at an arcade.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, I thought to myself, okay, that'd be cool if I could come up with a way to use game over. But then I forgot pretty quickly. I moved on. Sorry, one thing I forgot to mention. I'll say, Quentin, you noticed that as you're like trying to climb out of the window, you notice that on the ground right outside the window, like it fell off at some point, you see what looks like a crown made out of folded dollar bills.
No, snag.
So yeah, you grab it. So you now possess the crown of the Neon King.
Nice.
I'm going to go out the front way, I think, and then on my way around the back or towards the bathroom, like looking at the side of the building for a security system or something like that.
Okay.
So when I flew out the window, did I not spot him at all? Is it still a crowd of people, or is it like an alleyway?
Just kind of an alleyway, and like he could have easily ducked behind something.
Right,
So
okay.
it would have. It had been a few, maybe 30 seconds
Sure.
since he
Yeah.
jumped out of there. So I'm going to say, Paxton, as you are looking around the building, you actually don't notice any sort of like security system. But one thing that does catch your eye that the others would not have noticed if they were doing the same thing is you notice that there are not any electrical wires going into this building.
Oh,
Like where there would be like, I don't know, a junction box or something.
yeah.
There isn't.
Okay.
And that strikes you as really odd.
So the wires would be coming in underground, if anything. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah,
That
he
is really odd.
makes a mental note of it and what little faculties he has left.
You're still riding that high of
Yeah, mine's still.
He's
on
thinking
the
about how to get a leather jacket that says the king on it.
well, if you run fast enough, maybe you can get one.
I will
easy.
embroider one for you with my needle point.
Love it.
But yeah, if any of you have any sort of a skill that would aid in tracking or something, feel free to use it. Otherwise, pick something that you think would aid in finding where this guy ran to.
I have land navigation, so maybe I could roll that against like knowing the city streets.
Sure. Yeah, give me a land navigation check.
Again, the only thing I really have for this that's so loose is criminal science / forensics. To like
81 over
maybe
40.
search for evidence of someone being around.
yeah.
I don't know.
Forensics would work.
Go for it. Yeah.
I got an 81 over 40 for land navigation, so I don't think he knows the area so much as he just owns a map and thinks he knows the area.
Sure.
Yeah, I got a 72, so I am also at a loss.
So I got a 43 under 60.
Okay. So you're able to find a footprints, I guess, that lead to the nearest street and then just kind of like down in a direction. You're not 100% sure that you're following his tracks, but it's a better
Some
lead to
tracks.
follow than
Yep.
anything else.
Right? Sure.
So you kind of head away from the building for a little while, and eventually you feel like maybe you've lost the trail, but then your sixth sense starts to tingle a little bit. You're in a dark part of town. You're like just standing next to, between a couple buildings, and you get the feeling that something dangerous is nearby.
Okay. The old quills start to rise.
I can't just be like, oh, make a perception check.
Yeah, right.
Are there any automobiles around?
There's like a burnt out car maybe 10 paces down the road.
Classic Garden City.
Garden City is
Garden City,
absolutely busted. Burnt out cars still
Damn
there.
teenagers.
Damn. Yes.
So at the very least, I'll say that like maybe you're on guard, and then you see someone very clumsily like jump out from, I don't know, behind like some garbage or something, and just wildly swinging a knife as he's running towards you. He's like 20 feet away and he's already swinging his knife, and you recognize it is the Neon King. His jacket is like all dirty and filthy, and his clothes are all dirty, and looks like his face just looks like he's been crying, and he's just running. He's not even looking, actually. He's got his eyes closed and he's just flailing this knife around in your direction.
Oh my God.
If you would like to say or do something, you can. Otherwise, I guess we can go into initiative.
Stop or I'll shoot.
Yeah, all I hear is so shoot. Yeah.
Yeah. I assume we're all on fours at this point because we've been like chasing his tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sure,
we're not
sure.
really armed, but we're like, and suddenly he's coming at us.
I have established that his gat is in the waistband of his
It's in the
pants.
waistband.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Also, his 35 is hanging around his neck, so you never know what he means.
So he gets kind of close to you, but then he hears Paxton announce something about shooting people, and maybe he thinks better of it. He opens one of his eyes and then stops flailing his arm around, and then just kind of like dejectedly drops the knife, and then just sits down and just starts crying into his hands, and he's like, I was the champion, and then you, and he points at Quentin. Actually, he doesn't point at Paxton. He's like, and then you came and you beat me, and now I'm nothing. Why'd you gotta do that, man?
Quentin's gonna look very confused.
It's not really healthy to hang your identity on one skill you have. I mean, diversify your portfolio and take off that leather jacket, because it belongs to me now.
But my dad gave me this jacket. It's a nice jacket.
Paxton,
Look at it, man.
Paxton's
I'm sure your dad
now.
raced you to be a winner, too.
Oh boy!
I think this is
Oh,
bullying.
you just
now.
did 16 mental damage to him.
Viciously mean.
Paxton's got 2 kills already tonight. That guy in the library and this kid's identity. He's going for a 3rd.
Yeah. So he's just kind of in a crying mess on the street in front of you.
Paxton.
Paxton helps him out of the jacket.
Okay.
Paxton.
He doesn't resist. He holds
Paxton
he
is
holds his
doing
arms
that.
out so you can take the jacket from him.
Now he's like, now. What's your real name, kid? Come on now. You're more than just the Neon King.
No, I think that was all he was.
No,
he's
hold
still
on,
even
no. Okay, guys, take the coat and shut your mouths.
You know,
I'm not even really the king. Ah, and he starts crying some more.
What does that mean? You were pretty good. You had the whole special move and everything.
No, that's just what he told me. He told me to tell people I was. He's the real king, not me.
Well,
Your father?
Is he dad? Yeah, is your dad being mean? Or
Yeah.
Oh, who's his dad?
He owns the arcade.
Roy's your dad?
Well, adopted dad, yeah. Thanks a lot, mister. He told me I was his real son in his heart.
I had some savage shit, but I was like, we've been going a little rough here.
You've already destroyed this kid for his life.
Well, hold
First
on.
of all, nobody's going to believe him.
But
I was beaten by these 3 porcupines.
Well, no.
They call them the LMNOPs.
And they took my jacket.
That's us.
Do you put the jacket on, Paxton?
I think he tries to, but quickly realizes that like one sleeve is big enough for almost his entire body.
Also, your quills kind of...
Yeah, I mean, you can,
either
you can
at
soften
best
your
make it
quills.
very difficult to point on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just like,
You're like putting on a jacket with a backpack on
Pax.
first.
I'll resize it later.
You heard him. Quentin, he's going to bedazzle me a jacket.
It'll look lovely, I'm sure.
Now listen here, Roy Jr. Is your name Roy Jr.?
Yeah, that's me. Roy Jr.
Why would his name be Roy Jr.? He's adopted.
You make a good point. Let's be honest.
listen here. You know what? Just for pity's sake, I'm going to call you Roy Jr. Besides for you,
That's my name. Of course you can call me Roy Jr.
Of course I could. I was told that you kind of told someone to maybe light a fire, but was that maybe from your dad, not you?
My dad just told me to tell people stuff. Why would I want to burn something down? I just want to play Street Fighter. No, I can't do that anymore.
Well, no,
I mean,
I'm
Gabe's
sure you
still
can
there.
You understand that you gotta work your way back up the top sometimes. You know, sometimes you gotta hit rock bottom, get to the bottom of the barrel, and then you can swim yourself.
Sometimes you stay there.
Sometimes you swim your way to the top.
Spinelli, that actually seems to resonate with him a bit.
Yeah. You know what? I'll make you a deal, Mr. RJ. You can still be the king of Street Fighter if I can be the Duchess of Punching. Star Wipe.
Spinelli and Quinta both like look at him. What?
Duchess?
What are you talking about?
It's like,
Wouldn't it be a duke?
okay, well, I mean, that's... I guess maybe I could.
Yeah, you just let me play anytime I'm there, which will be every day, all the time from here on out.
He looks up and he looks up at the sky and he holds out a hand and he says, "Oh, wait a minute. Return of the King. They could make a movie about me and my rise to power as the Neon King again. Okay, yeah, I like this. Wait a minute, are you porcupines?
Yep.
Why are you porcupines?
Why is anything really?
Can I hit him? Can I hit him?
Yes,
please?
yes, you can hit him.
No, I'm talking to my brothers. Like, can I hit him now?
Paxton like sits down beside him and like tries to reach an arm over his shoulder, but then realizes that that's not going to happen, so just puts it on his thigh. It's like, of all the stars in the sky, I am the one that I made because I am who I am, when I am, where I am. But the honest truth is, we're not really sure. It might have been an experiment at MIT or NASA or space aliens, but all we know is our lot in life. My brother Quentin here, he's strong. Spinelli's righteous, smart, and apparently I'm the world champion of Street Fighter, so we all have something going for us. We just need to find out what you're the king of, Mr. King of Neon.
So I guess what you're saying is I shouldn't let my past define who I am as a person. I should make sure I...
Just influence your motivations for revenge.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess I can get behind revenge.
But you don't.
I really thought for a moment we were going to have a G.I. Joe end of episode moment with like, and knowing is half the battle.
I'm waiting until we resolve the library plot line.
But keep in mind that you don't want to take revenge on us because we are your allies.
Okay, yeah, I suppose so.
And responsible for this great social and personal revelation.
Yeah, hey, tell you what, and he's like, oh, wait, I thought you were the one that beat me, and he points at Quentin, and then he looks over at Pax, and he's like, oh, you were the one that beat me, or were you the one that beat me, and he points over at Spinelli.
Maybe racism
one of
isn't
you-
the best way to kick this off.
One of you is the reason that I need to reinvent myself, so I guess we're even.
We come as a pack, so we're all the reason. How about that?
Okay.
I just want to know. And Quentin starts flexing really hard. Do I look like this nerd over here?
And for the record, a group of porcupines is a prickle.
You prick.
Is it really?
Yeah, it really is, yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic.
And Neon
Well, I
King,
didn't know that.
you can be a prick with us.
I don't think I want that, but thank you. Can I go now? I'm really hungry. I've been standing at that Street Fighter machine like all day. Somebody took my pizza.
There's some really good hot dogs down the road.
Oh man, I love their mustard. Did they have any mustard left? I don't suppose someone came by and just set it on the ground and left it, did they?
No, I happen to know.
That's a very
there is
specific,
zero
poignant
mustard
question
left.
directed solely at me, and I feel seen and yet attacked all at the same time. But yes, everywhere I go, I tend to leave mustard on the ground for other people to find. It's a common courtesy.
You never know when you might need some.
Yeah, that's probably why you were the king. You're so clairvoyant. you just cut through the bullshit. But you can't do
He
it
cuts the
100% of the
mustard.
time. He really cuts the mustard.
So you brought him from crying to laughing, so he's feeling pretty good. So we freeze frame and the movie's over. Right?
I mean, we haven't really figured out.
There
why
wasn't
they
some
wanted
sort
to
of a
set
meta
up-
plot here, was there?
Now we have to go beat up his dad. No, we have to go beat up his dad now.
Yeah,
His
now,
old
now,
man- his
now Roy,
old man
Roy
dad.
Sr. is top of the suspicion list.
I think he's the only list.
Yeah, we don't.
Well, I still don't
Yeah,
trust
we don't
any
have
of
a whole lot
these
of other,
ne'er-do-well teens outside of the arcade.
That's probably
But
for the
you're
best.
not wrong.
Yeah.
I guess Blaze could have been the mastermind.
What a twist!
All right, so you have raised the spirits of Roy Jr. What do the three of you want to do at this point?
There's a part of me that feels like we don't feel that good about having done it, even though we probably should.
I don't care. Feel however you want to feel about
Should be
it.
a feel-good moment. We're kind of like, yeah, whatever.
Oh no, I purposely phoned that in. I feel like maybe we should just go pop a cap on Roy Sr. Maybe find out why they're.
Yeah.
Paxton will explain to the group. You know, when I was running around the arcade to meet you guys out back to go search for our boy, the Neon King here, I didn't notice any external power lines, which is a touch odd for the zoning in the city, because you see, it's a zone 3, and with a zone 3, you've got commercial resident.
Oh, God.
Quentin's already just disassociated.
How much?
Just flexing
I
random
want to know.
muscles.
I have a question. How much time do we feel like we have before the arcade closes? Before the Neon Kingdom closes?
It's a good question. I don't know if I've given a firm time for any of this.
Yeah.
But, I mean, judging by the clientele, it looks like the type of place that's probably open really late.
Okay.
So you wouldn't necessarily expect it to close anytime soon.
Yeah, like 9:30, 10.
What I want to do is do some like very quick, moderate alterations to the jacket. And I want to basically make sure it fits a bit better, but more importantly, poke holes in it so that when Pax is wearing it, it says Neon King, as it usually does, but above King, it has his quills poking out to say pin. In like a
Okay.
3D accent. So
Pin
the
King.
Neon Pin
Nice.
King.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put the folded dollar bill crown on his head, and that's how we're gonna march in and go to Roy.
That sounds good to me. So yeah, that takes a little bit of time. I mean, you're good at
Yeah, and I have a
needlepoint
sewing
or
skill and
whatever,
everything
so-
that I can roll for to see how much it affects. But I have a 65.
No, it's fine.
I'm rolling it anyway. Oh, fuck. I rolled an 86.
There comes a 94.
86.
96?
Okay.
86.
So
Had to go and ruin the jacket.
it looks a little rough.
It says Neon Pie King.
There's a little bit of kerning in there. The letters are not quite. There isn't quite enough space
Yeah.
for them. So
Kerning's all off.
I think that would actually really, really hurt Paxton.
But Pax can't see it. It's on his back, so he's fine.
Yeah.
there you go.
Quentin looks around the back. Hi, King.
No, it's
Kirkland.
pin. No, it's pin. Look at the way it is.
No, I went to college. I know how to read. Okay, you can't.
Shouldn't
fool me.
it be Kingpin?
He went to college.
No, it's a pun. It's a silly joke. Don't worry about it. We're going in.
So the three of you rock back up to the Neon Kingdom, and as you get within a couple blocks, you notice that something is a little bit off. You don't hear all of the noise that you were hearing before. And as you get to the building, the neon sign is still on, but there is nobody milling about outside. And again, like no loud music coming from inside, no cheering, no fighting, no arcade sounds, just the night quietude and maybe a little hum from the neon sign.
Couldn't even get ourselves a red carpet.
You know, in my head, I just used the word quietude. And I don't really know how to reconcile that with what's happening around us. But this looks much different than we were here the last time.
No,
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. You don't have a very kingly voice. I'm just saying. Just saying. It's not very convincing. Maybe work on that. Give a little throat clear or something. All right, we're going in.
Yeah, what the jacket says, the paws back up.
And Quentin's just gonna go push on the door, assuming we get up close enough. There's not a guard to try to stop
Yeah, there's
us.
nobody at the door. You push on the door and it creaks open.
Oh, I was about to pick a lock. Okay.
It's not even locked. It just
Not with those tie. You're
looks
not.
like everybody's gone. And as the door opens, you see on the far end of the building, the smoke has mostly cleared out. You see
Great ventilation in here. Sorry.
you see a little ways past the Street Fighter machine. You see little Mr. Neonowicz is he's got a broom and he's just calmly sweeping and sweeping some broken glass and some beer cans and cigar butts over into a little dustpan. And the door opens and he looks over and he says,
Oh, welcome. I thought you'd be coming back at some point.
I can't remember if that's the voice I was doing before or not, but
Is this
not.
Roy?
I'll just
I'm sorry.
his voice changed at some point in the last amount of time. Yes, it's Roy.
This is an evil arc.
It's how he
Roy.
sounds when there's not a bunch of smoke settling in his lungs.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it. He's had a couple puffs on his asthma puffer.
There you go. He actually does have a little inhaler on his belt, and he's just got his kind of greasy hair, greasy little mustache, long mustache on the sides, and he's got his waxy looking skin, and just bad posture. It's kind of, I don't know. His proportions look very odd when you see him just standing in a room by himself.
Where did all the hip teens go?
Oh, well, it's getting late and I decided I wanted to clean up a little early. I was expecting some company. So I asked them nicely to leave.
Oh, you shutting down your own business quite early. That's not good. That's not good for the old financials, is it?
Oh, I'll be fine. I got some new plans cooking up, you could say. So, I think I'll do pretty well for myself.
Are you looking for a fire sale?
Let's just say there's some hot new properties gonna be opening up pretty soon if I have my way.
Is that why you wanted to burn down the book depository? For the insurance money, Roy? I thought you were better than that.
Oh, I would never. I would never burn something down. Please, please. You wound me.
No.
I would ask my army of ruffians to go burn it down for me so that I could buy up the land.
Yeah, I shot one.
Yeah, I heard about that. That wasn't nice.
His name was Slash. Oh,
Oh, was it Slash? Oh, I didn't like Slash.
And there was Blaze as well.
Yeah, Blaze, he's all right. He's a good kid.
I think he's in a coma.
No, that's Slash. Blaze is
Well,
dead.
maybe I should do something about that, he says. And goes back to sweeping.
I wonder if perhaps there's something we should do about you. What's with the...
Oh, now what?
What's with...
What would you want to do about me?
Well, it just seems a bit weird to me that your side hustles seem to be a little bit illegal and taking advantage of the less fortunate-minded.
And our library's owned by the local government anyway? How would you buy up that
You would
property
think
from the
so.
local government?
You would think so. Not here in Garden City for some weird reason. Don't ask. It's a long story.
Oh, I did not realize we had settled in a private city.
I read about this.
The city isn't a corporation.
He says, yeah, you would think so, but there's a bunch of red tape going on, and things would just be a little easier if the library would just, wiped off the face of the map, and then, we could, the adults could move on and do adult stuff. You know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? How old are you?
Well,
you look like kids.
Excuse me, I'm a medical doctor. I can't be a kid. I'm
Dookie
concerned.
Howser.
I'm concerned about...
You say that.
I'm concerned about your lack of concern regarding the destruction of important knowledge and then possibly spreading to the other buildings nearby, which would probably not do you much benefit either.
This doesn't concern me.
Yeah, he said he wanted the cheap land. I don't think he cares if other buildings burn down. That's just more cheap land.
Wait a second. He turns to Quentin. Are you telling me that this guy's a heartless prick?
I'm sorry I'm seriously doing the exact same voice as you, Freeman. I apologize. That wasn't my intention, but
yeah, well,
I should probably just lead
I'm
into
a
it
very
at this point.
influential role player, so...
Quentin is just gonna, kind of not realize that he said something that actually made sense and just
And then he turns to Pax. Is that what's happening right here?
Yeah, sort of.
All right. Mr. Roy Sr., I believe that we have dubbed you to be a prick and not the kind that we usually relate to and enjoy.
That's great.
And I'm gonna pull my compound bow out.
Okay.
And grab
Yeah,
it.
he gets an annoyed look on his face, and he looks back at you and he says, well, I think I need to ask you to leave my establishment by force if necessary. And then he takes his broom, holds out his hand, and with a bolt of lightning from his hand, it rockets across the room and lands in a pile of ash.
What?
And your sixth sense definitely starts prickling.
oh, now it goes
Well,
on.
yes.
Okay, cool.
And also, seeing this display of power from him, you each get a little bit of a memory from back in the early part of your life before you were mutated. You do remember there being sea creatures in some of the waterways by where you lived that could produce electricity. And you recognize something familiar in this man's whole deal.
His shtick,
There was
his,
an odd
his
pause there.
construction.
Sorry.
In his
His
hole.
whole, I was gonna say his whole Steve.
Just in his hole.
Right in
Just
his
in his hole. No, it was in his hole,
strange.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just right in the hole. Just resting in the hole. Just relaxing
Let's roll
in the
initiative, please.
Okay, deal.
This is just a D20 with no modifier except...
Yeah, just a
okay.
D20.
Yep. 14 for Quentin.
9 for Spinelli.
13 for Paxton. Careful there, Mr. Neonowitz. You don't want a brother to pop a cap.
All right. So Quentin is going first, followed by Paxton, and then Spinelli, and Roy is in last place.
Yeah, I immediately run up and just body block him in the face.
Nice.
Give me an attack roll. Strike, rather.
That is a 15.
15? Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. So 9 plus 7, 16.
16. All right. You deal a whole lot of damage to him.
Okay.
Do I add physical strength to that? Or no?
If
No.
you have a damage bonus, you add it to the damage. Bonus is PS over 16.
Yeah, I have a 26. Or 25. And physical strength.
Yeah, so your physical strength bonus would 25. Physical strength is a plus 10.
Plus 10. Oh, shoot.
What?
Yeah, physical prowess is
crap.
plus 5. That's a plus 10 to your damage.
Well, there may. I'm just gonna
so
spoil the
broken.
ending of this game. I think there may be 2 kingly assassinations today, but we'll deal with that when we get to
Can
it.
I just point out too? The only rule I can find around body block again is under wrestling, but it not only deals a certain amount of damage, which we massively increase as porcupines, but the opponent must also dodge or parry to avoid being knocked down.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And I keep forgetting dodge and parry is a thing.
Yeah. And so,
Yeah.
I mean, the last time it didn't really matter. I remembered it, but it didn't matter
Right.
because he basically maimed the guy in the first attempt.
Correct.
But yeah, it has to waste an action possibly to do that in order to not be knocked down.
Okay. So can they parry the damage, or is the damage automatic?
No.
Then the parry is to
Does
not get
this
knocked
amount
down?
of damage, and opponent must dodge or parry to avoid being knocked down.
All right. I will attempt to do that then.
It's literally a tackle.
I mean, you could try to
Yeah.
dodge the body, right? The body block. You could try to dodge
Yeah.
that to avoid the
Yeah,
damage
I think
altogether,
because
right?
dodging does avoid
Okay.
damage. With parry is not necessary, but if they're hand-to-hand in a combat trained, then the parry costs them nothing. Is the trade-off, right?
Correct.
Dodge, you must roll better than the attacker's attack roll on a d20.
Uh-huh.
And parry is you block with a weapon or hand. So you roll a d20 and add your parry bonus.
Okay. So does dodge always take up an attack, or is that only if you're not trained?
Dodge never takes up an attack. Oh no,
Never
yeah, it
takes
takes
up
up
an
one
No,
attack
it always
or
takes up one
slash
attack, yeah.
action per melee round. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
But parry would too, unless you're trained in hand-to-hand,
yeah.
and then it doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I parry with a hand, I take damage from your spikes?
Yeah.
Okay.
You will take more, I think, actually. Because
Well, yeah. I mean, that's debatable. If
there's a weird thing interaction with
the cool defense
quills.
is if someone attacks
'Cause,
us
like,
with
a
a
physical
hand or a
attack-
fist.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
it's
parry's
phys-
not
yeah,
an
yeah,
attack
yeah,
per
sorry.
se, or a strike.
Sure. I'll say that if I do, I'm just going to say for this, I'm going to have him parry, but he will still take some. He'll still probably take some quill damage from it if he's paying.
Yeah,
with
like
his hand.
half it or quarter
Yeah.
it, whatever.
Well, he
he, like,
failed
swats
to.
me
He
away.
failed to parry. So.
All right. Well, conversation
It
over.
wasn't a natural one. But it was bad. So yeah, you dealt 26 damage to him, I think.
And then
26,
knock him
and then
Yeah,
do I get a second parry or dodge to avoid the knockdown?
I'd say yeah. Because it's a
Okay.
save. more
Natural
than it
20
is,
on
like,
that
an
one, so
action.
he doesn't get
Okay.
knocked down. But so what happens is you just charge straight at him, and then at the last second you spin around and slam your back into him. You slam into him and like stab him pretty good, and he just slides backwards, still in like a fighting stance, still like ready to attack, standing behind you.
Just with a few extra holes in his face.
Quentin looks a little shocked and just, yeah, just absolutely like, oh, he's still standing. Wow, okay. No, we might be in a little trouble.
Says you can't use that kind of move on me.
Yeah, he just did.
I mean, I guess you did. Paxton, your turn.
Paxton will draw his snub-nosed 38 and use his first action to aim and take a shot.
Okay.
You made me do this. I didn't want to be a
We
murderer
are-
thrice over today.
We are murder machines at the end of the day. It's great.
Yeah, that is a 14 on the die, plus 4 for the aimed, plus 1 for the strikes. That's a 19.
That's in a hit.
It's 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Pales in comparison to that 27, doesn't it?
Mine bypasses SDC though, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
I thought it did.
Bullets?
Or maybe it doesn't.
You may be right.
It would make sense that bullets do because
It would make sense, yes.
Because they're
I thought it
fucking
did.
bullets. I mean, where would you look to find out? This PDF does not help in that regard.
No.
It really doesn't.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I can't find where I read that, so let's just say it doesn't.
All right, so you fire your gun at him. You see the bullet hit him, and it penetrates. He starts bleeding, but it's with this guy, it's kind of hard to tell like what damage you're actually doing to him. He's just kind of like a stocky, sort of like almost like a worm given human form,
Right.
maybe even an eel.
possibly. Spinelli, it is your turn. So Roy has been stabbed and shot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm just going to fire. I am just going to shoot that bow right between
Okay.
the old eel eyes, if I can.
If you had poisoned him, you could have gone for the Rasputin combo.
It would be great if there
Stab,
was
shot, and
any
poison.
poison rules in the goddamn PDF.
You are correct. There's a
might have
section
done
in the
that.
book that talks about using acid, but there is
Yeah.
nowhere that shows
Yeah.
how much acid costs.
I saw acid. Yeah, there's no cost to it, and it affects organic materials only. Is all it
Yeah.
says.
Yeah.
I think acid might be a bio-e-evolution on some of the animals. That's why it's not available for purchase.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'd
Like
love to
snakes
shoot
and
my,
stuff like
my
that.
blowgun full of acid
Gotcha.
that, like, what, burns them from the inside out? I don't know.
Should have made snakes and then shoot poison.
Remember, you
Poison
rolled for
darts.
this.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say.
okay,
Remember
fair
we
enough.
rolled for this.
I also love the idea that he's just blowing out syringes.
Yeah.
I rolled a sweet 9 to his.
Yeah, I mean, nine's gonna hit.
It still hits. It's so weird. It's so weird getting my head around the whole
Yeah.
to hit thing because it doesn't feel like it hits.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 5 damage from the old quill bow, the old bow and quero.
So he's got a bullet wound. He has an arrow sticking out of his leg, and he pulls out his asthma inhaler and he kind of.
All right, let's do this.
Oh no, it's gonna power him up.
Quentin, make a save. Basically, roll a d20.
Okay.
So the thing is, the ability that I'm having him use isn't in the book, but I was looking at how saves are, and the only saves that are mentioned in the rule book are versus psionics,
Yep.
which maybe I could have just had this be a psionic, but let's table that for a second. And then coma and death, and then there's not really any
And
text
toxins.
on actually saving.
Yeah,
There is
are
well,
poisons and
okay.
drugs. Yeah, again,
Yeah.
Okay.
even though there aren't any poisons and drugs listed, it's
Right.
bastards.
So what I've decided is I'm going to go with as if it was saves versus psionics, but your saves are better versus psionics if you are psionic yourself.
Okay.
Although I'm not having this be psionic, I'm still having you use that because you have Sixth Sense, which I feel would also aid you in getting out of the way of a bolt of lightning. So basically, roll a
Gotcha.
d20.
Well,
If you have over a 16 in like ME or something,
not here.
just roll a d20 and try to get a 10
I
or
got a
better.
4.
Yeah, Psionics is ME.
Yeah, I got a 4.
4 it is. Okay.
So he reaches out, and you take 11 points of electricity damage.
Oh.
He just kind of like slams his fist into. Well, shoot, your back is to him. God damn it. All right, hang on a second. I think he's gonna take some damage then.
Yeah, is
guess
this a
that's on me.
melee attack?
I mean, I guess I'm treating it like a melee attack.
If he doesn't have to roll to hit me, then
Yeah.
it's not an
Okay,
attack.
okay.
He's just like you could absolutely touch a porcupine by touching the top of its quills down,
Okay.
and not
Right.
just pushing straight at it. So like, yeah, he does not need.
He's
to take
kind
damage
of, shooting like a Hadoken at you, but it's electricity.
here. Gotcha.
So 11 damage of electricity as he just blasts lightning out of his hand at you.
Yeah, Quentin just like starts heavily breathing as like he feels his heart just like palpitating. The
No, he's
electricity
like,
passing
Let
through
the
him.
blood rage go this time, big guy. Let it go.
So that is Roy's turn. Does everybody have attacks remaining?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Quentin, go for it.
All right, electricity is still sparking off of Quentin, and he's just gonna do like a forward somersault right into this dude's stomach.
This is
With a 7 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then that's 9 plus 10, 19 points of damage.
Still so much damage. Okay,
crap.
he's not looking good. You slam your back into him, and now he's got a whole bunch of quills still sticking out of him, similar to Blaze back in the library.
Paxton, finish him.
Paxton, it is your turn.
Paxton is going to squeeze off another round into this this electric eel. Wow, that was a shocking development. That's a 12 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of liked the combat system better when I thought it was if you get over a certain amount, you just deal HP damage, because then it's not just, oh, you hit every round. Now it's like, well,
Right.
you either miss,
Right.
or you
Yeah.
hit, or you really hit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it made crits really common because many of your attacks can bypass SDC. Oh well.
might have to find the time to collab and reconstruct this bitch.
Well, that's 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
Yeah. One of my dice seems to be locked on 1, so it's getting moved out of the rotation.
So he is, you see he is bleeding profusely from many parts of his body, and where he has bullet holes and arrow holes in particular, his wounds are actually kind of sparking a little. There's like electricity kind of arcing around to the various wounds on his body.
I told you we'd pop a cap. Bang, bang.
It's the least
All right,
intimidating
Spinelli.
porcupine of all time.
That's what I'm going for. DJ balls.
Yep, just gonna fire the old compound bow again. That's a big old hit for a 17.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Another quill in the body.
The one that you just shot is actually protruding slightly out of his back. Like it went in kind of at an angle, so it's not like straight through his center mass, but he's got an arrow sticking out of both ends now.
Yeah.
So he's not looking great.
We're right at the entrance inside, more or less. Is that right?
Yeah, you and
Is
you and
the
Paxton
Street
are.
Fighter machine like nearby?
It's close to him, yeah.
Okay. Spinelli's just gonna, on the off chance, be like, next shot goes into the machine. Like trying to get his voice a bit lower and just like be a little more intimidating. What do you think of
Okay.
that?
So he actually pulls like an acrobatic move, or maybe like gets kind of slippery. What he does is he actually leaps up onto part of the elevated skateboard track and slides across it. And then once he's at a spot where all three of you are in view, he fires a bolt of lightning upward, which hits the ceiling. And as it's hitting the ceiling, the sprinklers go off and lightning comes down and hits all three of you.
Oh, God
so everybody
damn.
give me a save. I mean, it's not. It's like a less powerful thing,
What
but
the hell?
No, it's still cool as shit.
I got to do something so the fight isn't just
Yeah.
people standing there attacking back and forth.
Yeah, I got a 6.
This is a flat roll, is it?
Flat D20 unless you have 16 or higher ME.
8.
10.
10. Okay, Paxton succeeded, so you don't take any damage. However, both Spinelli and Quentin take 2 electrical damage.
Oh.
So, like, water's raining down, lightning is arcing down through it, and kind of zaps everybody who is standing on
And
the
that
arcade
hits
floor.
my STC. It's the first time I've taken
Yeah.
damage, so.
SDC first, and then HP later.
And
Sick
then
brag.
SCC,
Sick brag.
is it mine or is it my armor with this attack?
Armor is only against attack rolls, so anything. So
Yeah,
our AR is
so-
Okay.
10, so that means they have to roll a 10 or higher to hit us.
For this, assume it was as if it was like mental damage or something. It wouldn't go to your armor.
Yeah, attack rolls versus like saves. So this is a saving throw.
Yeah. So that is Roy, and again, he's not looking great. He's bleeding profusely, especially now the rain is coming down. He's the water is the blood is just kind of getting all over the place.
Should we retreat?
Fuck that.
I have an idea, Jim, and I'd like
Okay.
to hear if you're about it.
Okay, go for it.
I want to lift Paxton and throw him into the air so that he can take the shot.
Oh, I love it. Yes, do it.
Oh my god.
What's a roll
Do you
I,
need-
I can have you make for this?
It really all depends on how you want to roll this and whether it's a skill check or whether it's not a skill check. Because that's kind of the defining line in my mind. Because if it's a skill check, we find a skill to roll. But if it's not a
Yeah.
skill check, you would find something like probably physical prowess because it gives a bonus to... or you know what, even physical strength because it gives a bonus
Or
to
strength,
melee
yeah.
as well as lift, carry, and swim. So
Yeah.
my mind would be a physical strength against the DC of whatever you decide to set.
Well, here's what I was thinking to do was both the mechanics of how it would work and then how, if you succeed, what it would do. Tell you what we'll do is make a roll percentile, and you're trying to get below 50, 50 being double your physical, your
Okay, that makes
PS.
sense.
And then if you
Okay.
can do that, if you succeed, then Paxton, if he hits, counts as an automatic crit.
Oh.
Oh,
But if
that's
you fail,
awesome.
if you fail, it's just used up your attack.
Yeah. Okay.
I like it.
Worth it. Totally worth
I
it.
got a 39.
Oh, yeah.
You succeed, so you run over and you grab Paxton.
Uppies.
Hey, maybe you'll
Hurl him
keep
up
it up
into
on
the air.
current offense, but we just got our asses kicked, pal.
So Paxton, the new arcade king, give me an attack roll.
That's a 7 on the die plus 5. Do I count as being aimed, or is this a wild shot?
I feel like it should count as a wild shot, but no matter what, like it's a 5. You're gonna hit him.
Oh, you rolled a 7, right?
Well, I rolled a 7, and I get 4 from aiming a revolver, and then I get 1 for my actual strike.
If it was a wild strike, if a wild shot.
It would be 8.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that's still high enough
Okay.
because it's just a regular, against someone not wearing armor.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, attacking is
mean,
really easy in this game.
Gabe's the only one who actually knows at this point. Kind of.
I feel like I've got a pretty good grasp.
How do
of
I
it.
tell Freeman I don't actually know?
I think I got a pretty good grasp of it so far. But that's 14
Sure.
points of damage.
The stuff that can be grasped. you have a
Yeah,
good grasp
yeah.
of.
It's not a good or comprehensive system, but
It's got a grasp
Right.
of the
I
graspable.
like it. Yeah.
All right, so Quentin runs over, grabs Paxton, hefts him up into the air, and then Paxton, you're flying through the air. You can't quite aim the way that you normally would, but you line up your shot as you're flipping. You're upside down. In a split second, you see through the sights. You see Roy. You pull the trigger. The bullet fires. It strikes Roy's center mass. He falls off of the elevated skateboard track, lands in the middle of the room. Electricity shoots around him. Every single arcade machine turns on and awards you a free game.
We're on an express elevator to hell. Going down.
The true Neon King has defeated the old Neon King.
And as soon as Pax lands in a ninja-style fashion akin to the Marvel films,
Even
Oh, the
better,
superhero
just lands
landing.
flat on his face. Even better, just lands
and I
flat on-
assume that Quentin poses like the Ginyu Force after the throw. Spinelli
Sure.
just
Just dabs.
gives a really awkward
Your kids are
wink
gonna love this.
and says, "Long live the Neon Pin King."
There you go.
The curtains draw to the sound of silence.
So after a little while, the sprinklers turn off, and Roy Neonowicz is dead. So what do you do?
Dial 911, leave the phone off the hook, and get the fuck out of there.
No, we go straight to the office. You kidding? We need to figure out who LL is and discover what the hell this guy was up to and who he's working for.
I'm telling you, it's the lead librarian.
Yeah, Quentin. As they're doing that, like Quentin just like still kind of muscle spasms, just like lays flat on his back on the ground as the sprinklers are coming down. It's just like just absolutely having being fucking over with it. Like, just, no. Just got hit with a bat, got electrocuted a bunch of times, got hit by other... Yeah,
So good.
Quentin's done.
So,
Spinelli goes to the
Spinelli,
office.
you're heading to the office?
Yeah. Just start rooting through like whatever files there are, hoping that sprinklers didn't go off in here and ruin everything. Yeah, I just start looking for whatever I can.
Sure. Yeah. In the office, the sprinklers didn't go off. They seem to not be. The sprinklers out there seem to have only been out there. But you come inside and you see that actually on the desk there were some stacks of papers that you noticed before, and now you see that in particular a couple of them that are kind of at the top of the stack. You see some correspondence between a Mr. Neonowicz and Wayne Runner, mayor of Garden City. And in particular, you find buried in the stack a blueprint for a new and improved Neon Kingdom and some handwritten plans to take out certain businesses that stand in the way. And not only do you see plans to take out the library, including the librarian Lisa, who has been a thorn in the mayor's side, but also you see plans to demolish the old railway station. And it's all signed off by Mayor Runner.
And with incredible anger, I grab the framed $1 bill off the wall and smack that frame on the floor. And then I grab the frame and I pull it open, half looking for any extra something within its frame, but most importantly, I start to grab that $1 bill and I start to fold it to fit onto the $1 bill crown.
That's fantastic.
As a trophy
yeah, so
of our victory. I'm
not sure what additional you were looking for that was in there, but
something important to him that was hidden. Yeah, that's it.
Gotcha. I don't know. I don't have anything else for that, but
That's fine.
you fold the dollar bill to accentuate the dollar crown, and you put it onto the crown of the Neon Pin King, and we cut to credits, I guess.
Yeah.
Not even Mayor Runner can run from us.
The end sequence is just like us flashing forward through the years. You see Quentin fucking body slamming the mayor onto a desk. Fucking Paxton still like at the arcade, like he's fucking like 60 years old now and still just mollywopping the fuck out of these kids.
He's got this huge beard.
It's become a respectable business, so now there's actual children, like not criminal children.
In the downstairs part, anyway.
Sure.
And then Spinelli's just like full-on doctor, just like completely abandons us to go live a normal life.
We see him as a consultant on Dookie Howser, the show based on him.
Yes. Oh, fantastic. So that was the game I had planned. Thank you all for participating.
That was so fun, dude.
That was so fun.
I guess let's just go back around the table and have everybody once again introduce themselves. Let's start with Cam.
I'm Cam. I'm with Full Round Action Gaming. Always a blast to play with Freeman and James. First time playing with Gabe. Had a ton of fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Cool. And Freeman?
My name is Freeman, and I had a lot of fun. Oh my god, I'm all jazzed up. My brainchild is stemming the tide, but was hyper influenced by James getting me into podcasting with our show Encounter This. We run both now the Uncharted North Network, which has both shows and hopefully more shows to come.
Cool. And James?
And any of our casual listeners can tell why I do the outros. I'm James Kidd. You can find me at jameskidd.ca, as well as all of our recent projects at unchartednorth.com. Gabe, thank you so much for having us. That was a fucking blast.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm Gabe. I was host of Interparty Conflict. We ended at the beginning of January 2022. And I've also got the Arcade Memories podcast that James mentioned. I made a podcast called Nowhere Men, the Nowhere Man Project, about a 90s TV show that nobody's ever watched. And hopefully I'll have some more projects coming in the near future, so stay tuned.
Yeah, we should talk, Gabe. I think you and I can find something to work on.
Awesome, I love it.
On the off masochistic chance that we bother to play this game again. Did we level up?
I 100% want to play this again. I'm in love with my character.
All right.
Quill Paxton might be the most deep character I've ever created.
Awesome. Well, I'll keep that in mind. I'll start thinking up what more we can do.
I still have like 7 movies of quotes queued up, man. I only got to 2 of my aliens quotes.
This has been a collaboration between Uncharted North, Interparty Conflict, and Full Round Action Gaming. For more information, check the show notes at unchartednorth.ca.